Guys, please confirm to me. All of you get my voice on screen. Those are attending in online. Guys, please confirm to me. All of you get my voice on screen. Those are attending in online. Guys, please confirm to me. All of you get my voice on screen. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Good morning, guys. And check it what we completed in the last session. I think so. We are understanding containers in Java. Before these containers in Java, and we are discussing about prerequisite to go for advanced Java. The topic we are understanding prerequisite to go for advanced Java. In that prerequisite part, what we are having total in the prerequisite part. First, we have to discuss about the basic elements of Java programming language. What are the basic elements in Java programming language? They would be like what I am telling to you. Basic elements in Java. Three basic elements are existed there. What are the three basic elements here? First one is a class, and the second one is abstract class. Next one is what their interface. These are the three basic elements which are available in Java. So already we started with what their class we started. Already we started with what their class. All right, sir. How to declare a class? How to create an object for the class? Then what next one here after that? Then how to prepare a constructor to provide our own data inside the object. After this constructor, next one is like what there. Then how to use this keyword. All these many concepts here we understood in the last example. Okay. All right, sir. Then after that, after completion of this particular part here, next we have to understand like what their abstract class. Another component at a top level we required like what their abstract class. If I complete this abstract class, then we have to go for like what their interface. Again, I'm telling there, my main intention is not to discuss about all these prerequisites mainly. Up to how much I required, I want to discuss up to that level. Just it's a matter of what is what kind of information only. Basic awareness care I required. So in the core Java classes, we are going to understand too much content. We are able to understand more and more content in core Java. But here it is not required to discuss more about this content here. But basic awareness is required. To move on to the advanced Java classes, how much we require, up to that basics here we are going to understand. All right, sir. Now let's observe this clearly. What I am telling to you. Right. Next one is like what I am telling there. Class example also here we have seen how to use constructors and how to use this keyword, how to create object and how to access the members of the respective class. This is okay, fine. Next one is after that, the second one is like what I'm telling there, abstract class topic is required. What topic is required here? No, abstract class. Now let's understand this abstract class content here. All right, sir. Then what are the various points here we are able to understand? In Java, there are two types of methods. Am I right? In Java, there are two types of methods. What are the two types of methods in Java? Concrete methods and abstract methods. Concrete methods and abstract methods. What is the meaning of this concrete method and what is the meaning of abstract method actually? Listen, all of you know. If I take, for example, public void add of into I comma into j, then after that here we are able to write some intersections, a set of intersections. What intersections here we are writing, that depends on our application requirement. This is my Java method. This is Java method. Observe carefully. In this method, observe this part clearly. This part, this part is exactly method declarative part. This is exactly what their method declarative part. Now this method declarative part is also be called as like what their method definition. Understand my point here? Method declarative part, method prototype. This is exactly called as like what their method prototype. Method prototype. Okay. Method declarative part or method prototype or method header part. This is what their method header. These many names are available. But what about this actually? These curly braces, total curly braces are nothing but what their method body part. Method body, or we can say implementation. Method body or implementation. These two things are existed here. We can understand. They are the names now. Right. Observe carefully. Here, what I am telling to you. If any Java method, contains both method declarative part and method implementation part. If any Java method contains method declarative part and implementation part, then that Java method is called as like what method? You know, concrete method. Everybody must understand this point here clearly. What exactly the point I am telling there? If any Java method contains both method declarative part and method implementation part, then that Java method is called as what there? Concrete method. If any method contains a method body, if any method contains a method body, then it is called as what there? Concrete method. Right, sir. Next one. Another point I'm telling to you. Now try to observe this clearly. If any Java method contains only method declarative part, only method header, only method declarative part without method implementation. Method implementation is not existed. Only method declarative part is existed without method implementation. Then that method is called as abstract method. That method is called as what there? Abstract method. All right, sir. Now simple analysis here I'm telling here. Public void add method of into I comma into j. Semicolon we have to keep. No body. At the end, what we have to provide there? Semicolon. In Java, every statement will be terminated with either semicolon, or if it is a block related statement, no, curly braces we have to use. If it is a single line statement, no, semicolon. If it is a set of intersections related statement, a block related statement, there we have to provide what there? Curly braces that we have to provide. Okay, right. Now observe carefully here. I want to provide this total method only header part. Not going to provide any block. That means body is not existed. That's why here we provided what there? Semicolon. Next one, still compiler cannot understand this method is an abstract method. Still compiler cannot understand this method is what there? An abstract method. Then what is the way for compiler to understand this method is an abstract method? There we have to use a special keyword. That keyword is what they know? Abstract keyword. When a compiler and JVM identifies this abstract keyword in the method definition, then immediately compiler and JVM will understand this method is an abstract method. It would have only method declarative part. It must not have method implementation part. But in the related subclasses, later on in the subclasses, it's a method implementation must be required. whatever it may be. If we declare a method directly, a concrete method, there we can identify method implementation part and method declaration at a time. But if we identify any abstract method, then definitely we have to provide implementation for that abstract method if we want to access it. Before accessing this method, definitely implementation is required. Either maybe in a different classes, in the subclasses of the present class, we may provide that implementation. But anyway, whatever it may be, implementation is mandatory. Implementation is a must. Please recognize this point clearly. So because of that reason, here abstract keyword is required to give information about this method to the compiler and JVM. What is that information here? No, this method is an abstract method. Right, sir. That's okay. This information is okay. Clear. Try to understand it. No, there is a question. Actually, there is one of the important interview question is existed. That question is, what are the differences between concrete methods and abstract methods? So many differences are available. All these differences are not required here. In core Java classes, we are going to understand these differences here. But as of now, we are going to understand like what their abstract classes. Now let's observe this clearly. What exactly the meaning of this abstract class here? Simple points only. Try to understand it. Right, sir. It is a Java class. It is a Java class with what keyword here? No, abstract keyword. But what is the speciality of this abstract keyword? What it able to do actually? If you observe this clearly, the point is very clear. It allows, observe carefully, it allows both concrete methods and abstract methods. It allows both concrete methods and abstract methods. If any class has concrete methods and abstract methods, then that class is called as like what they know, an abstract class. Everybody understand this point clearly. It is a Java class with abstract keyword. It allows both concrete methods and abstract methods. But here itself, I want to give some few points here. Now try to understand these few points. No, all of you observe these basic points here. We can write an abstract class with the following possibilities. What are the various possibilities? We can observe this clearly with only concrete methods without abstract methods. That's possible or not possible? I'm asking one question to all of you guys. Try to understand this. No, is it possible to write an abstract class without abstract methods, with a zero number of abstract methods? Just I'm asking there. Yes, exactly. Then what's the point here? Is it possible to write an abstract class without abstract methods, with zero number of abstract methods, or else? I'm asking the same question in different way. Now try to give answer for my question here. What is my question here? Is it mandatory to provide at least one abstract method in an abstract class? Is it mandatory to provide at least one abstract method in an abstract class? All right, here I'm getting some mixed responses from the people here. But answer for this question is, in abstract classes, zero number of concrete methods and zero number of abstract methods are also be possible. It is not at all mandatory to have at least one abstract method to write an abstract class. In an abstract class, no need to provide at least one abstract method. Final conclusion I'm telling there, we can write an abstract class without abstract methods. That's possible. Understand my point here now? So here it is a Java class with abstract keyword. It allows both the concrete methods and abstract methods. For the sake of your confirmation, I'm telling there, it allows both zero or more number of concrete methods and what next one, zero or more number of abstract methods. Now the equation is very clear. But anyway, in the next statement, I'm giving confirmation to you. With only concrete methods, without abstract methods, it is possible. Next, similarly, with only abstract methods, without concrete methods are also be possible. Everybody, with zero or more number of concrete methods and zero or more number of abstract methods. All right, sir. Next one is what I'm telling there. With both concrete methods and abstract methods. In any number, both we can write. But one more point I'm telling there. What is this point here? Without both concrete methods and abstract methods is also be possible. Simple what I'm telling, sir. Now try to observe this clearly. Abstract class A, just open and closed. Who will give compilation error for this? Tell me, is it compilation error here in this particular syntax? Just have written abstract class here, that's it. Yes, syntactically, this one is also be valid. Syntactically, this also be valid here. Try to understand this clearly. Yes, we will not get any compilation error. Even subclass is also be not mandatory. Syntactical, if you want to check, no, even subclass is also be not mandatory. But when we require that subclass, why we require subclass, we are going to understand it later on. Okay, just alone, this is syntax, abstract class B is also be possible. Guys, all of you are getting my point, sir? Not clearly. All right, sir. Now, this is very first point here. We can understand clearly. Leave this one. Then after that here, we can write an abstract class with the following possibilities here. That everything is okay, fine. Next one, after completion of this basic content here, another topic, another point is like what I'm telling there. After this, observe carefully. For abstract classes, guys, now give clarity for me. Class A, then inside this, a set of variables and methods are available. Everybody must give response for my questions now. Class A, then here what we are getting there, everybody, class A here, then here what I am telling there, a set of variables and methods are taken. Now here I'm going to create an object for this class A. I want to create an object for class A small a, new a, constructor that we call. Now here I'm asking one question to all of you. Now try to answer for it. In this object creation statement, this is a statement to create an object. Am I right or not? In this object creation statement, where is an object? Now tell me what is an object here? Right, sir. In this object creation statement, what is an object? Everybody must respond for my question here now. All right, sir. Now I want to say small a is what there now is an object. Small a is an object. Am I right or not? Small a is an object. Am I right or not? Wrong. From this point onwards, we have to change your opinion. Remember carefully what I am telling there. In this instruction, by using this instruction, we are going to create an object. Where object is going to be created in the memory only. So where is object? In the sense you have to say in the memory only object is created. But object is not shown in this intersection. By using this intersection, object, a block of memory will be created at a memory. Okay, sir. Object is created at a memory. That's okay. But what is this? Yes, sir. Up to now, I thought it is what there. It is an object. But now onwards, at least we have to understand this is an object. When object is created in heap memory, that object is referred by a variable. That variable is called as what variable here? No, reference variable. In the memory, object will be created. That object is referred by a variable. That variable is called as what there? No, a reference variable. So this A is the reference variable which refers an object, that is available at a heap memory. Right. Try to understand this point once again here. In this particular statement, who is responsible to create an object at a heap memory? New keyword. That new keyword is having a functionality internally. That functionality is creating an object in the memory. Okay, inside this object, who is responsible to provide initialization for the data? Who is responsible for initializing the data? Constructor call. The constructor call is available or not? New keyword is creating a block of memory. Part of the new keyword functionality, constructor will be called. By calling this constructor, initial data will be provided inside the object. Then when object is created with the initial data, some identity is created for that object in the form of an integer value. That identity in the form of an integer value is called as is called as hash code of the object. Hash code of the object is an integer value, is an unique identity for the object. When hash code value is created, that hash code value will be given to the JVM. JVM is converting the hash code value into its hexadecimal form. That hexadecimal form of hash code is called as what they know? A. That is a reference value of the object. That reference value will be stored inside what they know? A variable. Whatever it may be. This internal content is not mandatory, no, but only the point is what there object is created inside the memory because of this right side part of this expression. Object will be created in the memory because of what part here, no? Right side part of the expression. Whenever object is created, that object is referred by a variable. That variable is called as what there? A reference variable. I think so. All of you are getting clarity on this point here. Okay, fine. Now here, my point is like what I'm telling there. If the class is an abstract class, if the class is an abstract class, then this side is not possible. The right side part is not possible. If the class is an abstract class, then the right side part is not possible. So here, what I'm telling there, for the abstract classes, we are unable to create object. We are unable to create an object, but we are able to create a reference variable. But we are able to create only what there? Reference variable. Please recognize these points clearly, all of you guys. So for abstract classes, we are unable to create objects, but we are able to create what they know? Reference variables. So here what I'm telling there, if it is an abstract class, here object creation is not possible. Here we can understand this is like what they know? Invalid. We are able to get some error. Compilation error. Cannot instantiate an abstract class. Cannot instantiate a class which is an abstract. Like this here we are getting some error here. Now this is like what they're invalid. But what is valid here in this case? No, a small a is equal to null. A small a is equal to null. Later on, in place of null, we are going to create some object. We are going to assign some other class object reference value. In place of null, we are going to create object for some other class object reference value. We are going to assign that we are going to see in our abstract classes topic. But anyway, finally, what we have to understand the content here. For abstract classes, we are able to create only reference variables, but we are unable to create objects. That's the point here I'm telling to you. All right, sir. Then after that, these basics are sufficient. No? Just only 2 points here are given there. This information is sufficient here. Next, I want to go for steps to use abstract classes in Java applications. Steps to use abstract classes in Java applications. Let's understand these steps, guys. All of you know. Then after that, I will go for a simple program also for that. Now try to understand this clearly. Right, sir. Now, all of you observe carefully. First one is declare a class with abstract keyword. Declare a class with which keyword? You know, abstract keyword. So that is called as what they know? An abstract class. Right, sir. Next one. Second one here. After that, declare variables and methods. Variables and methods as per the requirement. Variables and methods as per the requirement. Here, I want to give clarity. Variables and methods. What methods here we are able to declare now? What methods we are able to declare now? Only abstract methods or both concrete methods and abstract methods? Both concrete methods and abstract methods. Both concrete methods and abstract methods. Without failure, we have to declare this. Declare variables and methods, both concrete methods and abstract methods. That's okay, fine. Point number 3. Okay, abstract class is completed, guys. Now observe carefully. Declare a subclass. Declare a subclass for the abstract class. Declare a subclass for the abstract class. Whatever the abstract class here we have taken there, for that abstract class we have to take one subclass. Understand this point clearly. Then after that, fourth point is what there? In a subclass. In a subclass, please recognize this. In a subclass, provide implementation for the abstract methods. Provide implementation for the abstract methods. Provide implementation for the abstract methods which are declared. Provide implementation for the abstract methods which are declared in the respective abstract class. In the respective what their abstract class. Right, sir. Then what I'm telling there, in the subclass, provide implementation for the abstract methods which are declared in the respective abstract class. In abstract class, whatever the abstract methods we declared, for all these abstract methods here, we have to provide implementation in the respective subclass. Altogether, abstract method is declared in abstract class, but its implementation is provided in the respective subclass or not. So if we declare any method, before accessing that method, it must have implementation. If implementation is not provided, there we are able to get what there? Some compilation errors here we are able to get. Especially in the respective subclasses, we must provide implementation for the respective abstract methods. Right, sir? In the program, I'm able to show that both the points here. Now try to understand it clearly. Next one is after that. Fifth point here, what I'm telling there, after that, declare main class with main method. Declare main class with main method. I said you number of times. Always we have to separate main class and main method separately. Don't include in the business classes. Business classes for the sake of business implementation. Main class is for the sake of providing JVM entry. The JVM will open the doors at main method only. What you have written the code that will be executed by JVM. Inside the main method, if we create an object for any business class, if we access any business method, JVM will open the doors at main method where it will create object for the respective business class, where it will access the method. As per this method, JVM will go to the respective business method, respective business class. That's it. So main method, main class, we have to write separately at any cost. That's why I'm telling to you clearly, declare main class with the main method. Next one is, in a main method, what I'm telling to you, in main method, create object for the subclass. Is it possible to create an object for the abstract class? Come on, guys, you have to respond for me. Is it possible to create an object for the abstract class? Not possible. So we have to create object for what class there? We have to create object for what class here? Subclass. We have to create object for what class there? Subclass. Listen carefully. But but declare reference variable. But declare reference variable either for abstract class or for subclass. Object must be created for subclass only, but reference variable is your option, is your choice. You can declare that reference variable either for abstract class or for what here? No, subclass here. Declare reference variable either for abstract class or for what there? Subclass here. I will show the difference also. If I declare reference variable for abstract class, what advantage? If I declare reference variable for subclass, what advantage here we are able to get? The difference is also be here. We are able to understand clearly. Yes, guys, all of you get my points or not? Next one is after completion of this particular point here. Next up, the seventh point here, what I'm telling there. After that, access members of the abstract class. Access members of what there? Abstract class. That's it, guys. So only these are the various points here I required clearly. Come on, now tell me what points here we required here. No, declare a class with which keyword? No, abstract keyword. Declare variables and methods as per the requirement. Here methods are like what there? Both the concrete methods and abstract methods. Declare a subclass for the abstract class. In a subclass, provide implementation for all the abstract methods which are declared in the respective abstract class. Next one, declare main class with main method separately. In main class in main method, then what we have to do? Create object for the subclass, but declare reference variable either for abstract class or for subclass. Next one is what there? Access members of the respective abstract class. Now shall we go for the program, guys? Can I go for the program here? No? Right, just give a minute of time. Let me have some setups here. One minute, guys. 1 minute, 1 minute. Right. Now, let's observe this clearly. So previously we completed one example on the basis of like what there class, how to declare a class. That example here we have seen. Now the next one here I'm going to provide. Now try to understand it. Another small project here I'm going to take. Now try to understand it. New Java project here I'm taking now. All right, all of you observe carefully. Now here project name here I'm going to provide ABP02 is a project name. ABP02 is a project name. Then after that, Java is 17. In my system, 17 version of the Java is available. Now directly I have to click on this what there no next button. All right, sir. Now try to observe this clearly. Then finish button here. Now get not required. Module is not required to be created here. Just we can utilize this. Next one. After that. All right, sir. Now here I'm going to prepare a normal class on SRC new like what I'm telling there. A Java. That means first of all, let me take a package. What's the package I'm going to take here? Com dot Durgasoft dot abb02 dot test package here I'm going to take as the first one. All right, sir. Inside this main class and main method here we have to take new. Then what next one? We have to prepare like what there a class. What is the class here? I'm going to take no test. Here I required main method here. Select this main method option and click on finish button here. So here we are able to get this main class and main method. Now observe carefully. Now here I want to take some entities part here. Entities part here I want to take. There I'm going to prepare all my required content here. Now try to understand it now. You know already whenever we are working with a project, every class we have to take under a particular package. Without packages, we are unable to take the classes. This is mandatory. Whether we are using editor, edit plus editor, or we are using IDE, that doesn't matter. Better to go for all classes under packages. In general, whenever we are working with editors, we are not going to put focus on packages and their import statements now. But whenever we are working with IDEs, then IDEs is giving that good environment for us to prepare packages and to use that package content in our classes. So no need to go for any effort to use that packages in our IDEs. That's why here I'm trying to use that packages inside our IDs now. Right click on SRC new. Then here I want to take a package now. That package name is like what there com dot Durgasoft dot abb02 dot entities I want to take. The package name is what there entities. Entities in the sense like what there normal classes here we are going to take. All of you understand this clearly. All right, sir. Inside this, now here I want to take a separate class. What is this class here I want to take there? Observe carefully. My class is something else like what I'm telling to you know. Listen, all of you listen carefully. Loan is a class here I want to take, or else normal class I want to take here. A simple abstract class here I want to take. Later we'll think about some application requirements here not required. First of all, let us see the total content. Abstract class here I have to take or not. So here abstract keyword is available. Select this abstract keyword. So class name is gay and abstract keyword. That's okay, fine. Click on finish button. Now here we are getting like what there public abstract class. Here we are getting. Now inside this public abstract class, then what we have to do there? All of you observe carefully. I want to declare some methods. What methods here I'm going to declare here? Try to understand this now. I want to take whenever we are dealing with the packages now. Whenever we are using packages now, better to declare every method as a public method. Why? Because in outside of this present package, if you want to access that method, definitely scope is required. So which scope is possible for us? No, public scope is possible. That's why whenever we are declaring methods, better to declare with the public. Whenever we are declaring variables, no, better to declare with what they are private. Variables should be private, methods should be what they're no public here. Observe carefully. Public void m1 method, public void m1 method, system.out println of m1a. Guys, all of you now tell me this method is what method here? Concrete method or an abstract method? Concrete method or an abstract method? Concrete methods. Concrete methods are possible or not possible? Yes, concrete methods are what they're possible here. Now tell me here itself. Are you getting any compilation error? No. Are you getting any red color symbols at any location? No. No. It means that an abstract class I have written, inside this abstract class only what I have written here? No. Concrete method. Have I written any abstract method? No abstract method. So here itself we can confirm that we can declare an abstract class without abstract methods. Not even this without abstract methods, even I can cut it. Are you getting any compilation error? Without both the concrete methods and abstract methods, I declared this abstract class. Without both the concrete methods and abstract methods, I declare this abstract class. Then it is possible. See this one, we are not getting any compilation error. All right, sir. Now here I want to provide like what there concrete method here I provided. Next one is I want to provide like what there abstract methods. Public abstract void m2 method, semicolon is mandatory. If I remove semicolon there, we are able to get compilation error. Observe carefully this compilation error here now. So that's why here we have to put what there no semicolon. That means now m2 method is purely what method here no abstract method. Next one is what next one here public abstract void m3 method here I have taken. Tell me guys, all of you now tell me in abstract class ke how many methods here I declared here? Overall, how many methods here I declared here? No, three methods here we declared. What are the three methods here we declared here? No, m1 method, m2 method, and m3 method. Out of these three methods, no, how many methods are concrete methods and how many methods are abstract methods? No, one method is a concrete method. Remaining two methods are what they're abstract methods. Am I right or not? Okay, fine. Now this is like what I'm telling there. No, a dot Java. That means abstract class here we prepared. That's okay, fine. Next one is in the same entities package now, I want to create a subclass for the abstract class. A subclass for the abstract class now. Right click on this package now. New, a class here we have to take. Observe carefully. Now here class name here I want to take like what there B, for example. B is a class name. Here I want to provide. Try to understand this clearly. B I provided here. Then whenever we provided this B, then here it must extend the abstract class here. It must extend what they know abstract class here. Observe carefully. In place of this sober class, what we have to provide there know A we have to provide. Are get my point or not? What is the sober class for this abstract class B? A. A must be the sober class here we have to provide. Now here one option is available. What is this option guys? Now tell me. Inherited abstract methods by default selected. By default selected. What is the meaning of it? No. If any abstract method is available in the abstract class, that method must be implemented inside the subclass. So that method's default implementation, that method's empty implementation will come to the respective abstract class automatically. If we select inherited abstract methods part here, automatically abstract methods will come to the subclass with the empty implementation here now. With the open and closed kind of implementation here, we are getting the total implementation part here. Now let's observe this clearly what I'm telling to you know. Here I want to click on like what there finish button here. If I click on finish button, class B extends A, where two methods are abstract methods na, public void m2 open and closed, public void m3 open and closed here we are able to get. Now let us check this particular one here. Finish button here we provided here. Now here B class here we are getting there. B.java here we are getting. Now try to understand this clearly what we are getting now. Public class B extends A, public void m2 method. Here what we are getting there now, a set of might be empty implementation only here we are getting nothing. We have to provide implementation. Next one, public void m3 method. There also be empty implementation here we are getting. Right, what I said to you clearly guys previously, if we are taking a subclass for any abstract class A, if we take any subclass for any abstract class A, in this subclass, we must provide implementation for all abstract methods of the respective abstract class. If we are missing implementation part for any one abstract method of abstract class in the subclass, their compilation error will come. Come on, all of you must recognize my point here. If you are missing any one abstract method implementation in the respective subclass, there definitely compilation error here we are able to get. Say for example, now see this here, what I'm telling there, just I want to remove this particular one. Now, if I remove this particular one, here we are getting compilation error or not? Where we are getting compilation error here in the class declaration, we are getting some red color symbol or not? In the class declaration here, we are getting what the red color symbol. So here we are getting what their compilation error here we are getting. Try to understand this even I saved this. Here error we are getting there. If you move cursor to this location here we are going to get some error message. What is that error message here we are getting there now? The type B must implement the inherited abstract method A.M3. What is the meaning of this particular one here? M3 method is not implemented in the respective superclass. M3 method is what method here? No, abstract method. In the abstract class K, M3 method is abstract method, which is having only method header part, which doesn't have method body. As this class B is a subclass for this abstract class K, it must provide implementation part for M3 method. It is giving that information clearly for us now. Then as per our requirement, then what we have to do here? Here we have to provide implementation or not? All right, guys. Now try to understand this clearly. I provided implementation here. Now inside this M2 method, just I'm going to provide like what there? M2B, that implementation here I provided. Next one is like what I'm telling there. Sys.out.println of M3 and B that I provided here. M3B here I provided clearly. So clear, very clear. Now tell me guys, what I have taken care up to now, what steps here I covered here now. First of all, what I declared now, tell me, declare an abstract class with abstract keyword. Completed or not? Next one, declare variables and methods. That means methods are declared as per the requirement. Declared variables and methods, concrete methods and abstract methods as per the requirement or not? Then after that, declare a subclass for the abstract class is completed or not? Then after that, in a subclass, provide implementation for the abstract methods which are declared in the respective abstract class or not. Up to this point here we completed. Next one also we completed. Declare main class and main method or not. Up to these parts here we understood that. Okay, before moving to the next one, now tell me guys, I'm asking one question to all of you. Now tell me, everybody give response for me. In class B or else, then before this, now answer for my question here. In abstract class A, how many members are available? In class A, how many? In abstract class A, how many members are available? Come on, how many members are available? 3 members are existed. Am I right or not? What are the 3 members now? Method, 3 methods only. M1 method, M2 method, M3 method. M1 is a concrete method. M2 and M3 are what there? Abstract methods. In the same way, now give clarity for me. In subclass B, how many members are available? In subclass B, how many members are available? Don't say 2 members, no, 3 members are available. 3 members are available, not 2 members. 3 members are existed. How can we say 3 members here? So this is a subclass for class K. Automatically all members of a superclass will come to the subclass or not? In a superclass, concrete method is available. The concrete method is available here. Along with this concrete method, 2 more methods are available like what there? M2 and M3 abstract methods are available. That methods are overwritten inside the subclass. That abstract class abstract methods are overwritten inside what there? Subclass here. Now tell me, in subclass B, how many members are existed here? No, 3 members are available. Now tell me, in subclass B, all 3 members are concrete methods or an abstract method? All 3 methods are concrete methods or not? Definitely, all 3 members are what they know? Concrete methods only, not abstract methods. Now tell me, if any class contains only concrete methods, if any class contains only concrete methods, that class is called as a concrete class. If any class contains only concrete methods, then the class is called as what there? Concrete class. Observe carefully. Right, sir. Now here, class B. Class B is what they know? Contains only concrete methods. So can I say this class B is a concrete class or not? Officially we declare that is what their normal class, no? Normal class in the sense like what they know? Concrete class only. In general, normal class are what they know? Concrete class only. Okay, fine. Now tell me, For this concrete class, we can create both object and as well as reference variable or not. For concrete classes, we are able to create both objects and as well as reference variable or not. That's fine, guys. Now try to understand these points here. Now let's come for the next step. What is this next step here? Now tell me. Then sixth step here. What is the sixth step here? Now in the main method, what we have to do there? Now tell me. Create an object for the subclass, but declare reference variable either for abstract class or for what they know subclass here. Now let us see this point clearly. Tester.java. Guys, all of you are following these points now. Please recognize this. Some of you are already aware about these concepts, but still why I'm repeating now. But some of you are already aware, some of you are not having much awareness now. But if you want to go for JDBC, I need these many points. Yeah, this is basic level only. Not even too much internal concepts I'm discussing there. What exactly the points are required up to that I'm discussing there. Once if I complete all the basic part of the core Java, what I give in the prerequisite part, and at the end of the prerequisite part, in our class, everybody's knowledge is equal. Then after that, I will build up our advanced Java concepts kernel. So because of that reason, I'm taking all these points clearly, even though it's a repetition for you, but try to recollect all the points here. These are the fundamentals. These fundamentals we record up to the entire advanced Java content. That's why I'm taking these points exactly. Right, sir. Next one. It seems maybe that starting one or two classes may be repeatable classes for you. But once if I complete this, if I start a static keyword, if I go for class.forName or new instance methods, there we are going to understand effectively these points kernel. That everything might be unknown to you. There we have to understand these points now. Right, sir. Anyway, now let's observe carefully. Next one is, I need to create object for what class there? Now tell me, is it possible to create object for the abstract class? Now tell me here. Are you getting any compilation error? There definitely here we are getting what there? Compilation error. Abstract classes are not possible to be created object. So here we are able to get like what there? Error we are getting now. But we have to create object for what class, sir? We have to create object for what class here? No? Subclass here. Subclass is available in different package or not? Right, so different package that we have to import anyway. Then keep that cursor over there and click on control space. Automatically here we are able to get like what there. Then that's going to be imported here now. So new B parenthesis semicolon here we are getting. That's okay. Object we created. Am I right or not? Object we created, but we have to declare a reference variable or not. Even object creation is not sufficient to access the members of a particular class. If we want to access the members of a particular class, there definitely we have to create reference variable or not. Right, sir. Now here, what we have to do there, I need to create a reference variable for this object. To hold the reference value, we require some reference variable. What reference variables are possible for subclass object now? If we create object for subclass in any case, no, we can declare reference variable either for superclass and or for what there, no, subclass can. Now here, I want to declare reference variable for what there, superclass can. Observe carefully, it is in a different package. Control space, if we click there, the package name here we are getting clearly. Right, now guys, all of you observe this now. Object I created for subclass, then reference variable I created for what class can, no, abstract class can. That's okay. Now here we can access a.m1 method, a.m2 method, a.m2 method, we can access it here, a.m3 method here we can get. Okay, one time we access all these points here, that's okay, fine. Next one is, observe carefully guys, all of you know. I created object for what class here? I created object for what class here? No, subclass. Now here, but reference variable I'm creating for what class here? No, subclass here. No. Now by using this reference variable also, we can access all the members here. No. Right, sir. B.m1 method, B.m2 method, B.m3 method, that we are getting clearly. Right, sir. Now I want to execute this program here. Here run button is available. Directly click on this run button. There we are able to execute our program. M1A, M2B, M3B. M1A, M2B, M3B. That output here we are getting. Right, sir. Up to now, I'm telling one point to all of you guys. Now try to understand this. Declaring reference variable for abstract class and declaring reference variable for subclass. With these two, we don't have any difference up to now in our program. I haven't shown any difference between declaring reference variable for abstract class and declaring reference variable for subclass here. Now I want to talk about this difference here. All of you observe carefully, guys. Listen clearly. Now this is what class, sir? abstract class. Inside this abstract class, how many members are available? 3 members are available. What are the 3 members now? M1, M2 and M3. All the 3 members are methods or not? All the 3 members are methods or not? Definitely all the 3 members are what there? Methods only. Clear? That's okay, fine. Now in subclass B, how many members are available? How many members are available? 2 members or 3 members now? 2 members or 3 members now? 3 members, not 2 members here. Okay, fine. Now listen carefully, all of you know. Listen carefully, all of you here. Public void M4 method here I declared. Public void M4. Sys not outward println of M4B. I'm asking one question again to you. Now tell me, in A super class, super abstract class, only 3 members are available. In subclass B, how many members are available now? 4 members are available. What is not there in abstract class and what is there extra in subclass now? M4 method. M4 method is a difference between abstract class K and subclass. Guys, all of you are following my point here? All right, sir. Now, observe carefully. M4 method is a own method of the subclass B. It is not existed in abstract class K. Now, I'm asking one question to all of you. Now, try to answer for it. Can I access that M4 method by using a reference variable? Is it possible to access that M4 method by using a reference variable? Possible or not possible? Not possible. Why it is not possible? Why it is not possible? M4 method is not defined in abstract class A. By using reference variable of abstract class, we are able to access only the members which are declared in the respective abstract class. It able to access only the members of the abstract class. It will not access subclass own members. So here we are getting like what there? Compilation error here we are getting. Here we are getting like what there? Compilation error. Observe carefully. Next one after that. Is it possible to access the M4 method by using B reference variable? Possible or not possible? Yes, possible here. Here we are not getting any compilation error. Here we are not getting any compilation error. So it is possible here. We can provide this. It is possible there. Now here we can access this particular one. There we are able to get some output. M4B here we are getting output, but here we are not getting any output like M4B. Now tell me, declaring the reference variable for abstract class, that means for super class, and declaring reference variable for subclass. What is the difference here? Declaring reference variable for abstract class and declaring reference variable for super class. Then what the subclass? What is the difference here? No, the point is like what I'm telling there. If we declare reference variable, if we declare reference variable for abstract class, if we declare reference variable for abstract class, tell me, all of you now tell me, then we are able to access, only abstract class members. We are unable to access subclass own members. Please remember this. This is one point here. But what is the next point here? No, if we declare reference variable for what? If we declare reference variable for subclass, then what we are able to do there? Now tell me. Then for subclass, then we are able to access both abstract class members and subclass members here. We are able to access both abstract class members and subclass members clearly. This is a note kind of point here I'm telling there. Try to recognize this clearly. Now this awareness is required in the feature also. Number of times here we are going to talk about these points here. So this awareness is required clearly. So first of all, let me declare this particular one. Right, sir. Then after that, this is a.java in a separate package here we provide it. Of course, I'm going to share this data also. That means that program also I'm going to share here for the sake of documentation here. I'm telling this total content here. B.java. Next one is like what there? B.java. Then after that, what next one there? Then test.java. Oh, sorry. B.java is not copied. test.java. And by the way, I'm asking to all of you guys, all of you are getting videos access? All of you are getting videos access? No. I think please check your mail ID. I think you may get one link, a Google Drive access link. You are able to get it. I think already our in charges have sent already that link to everybody. So at least, anyway, some of you are not getting as of now. Today, try to check all of you are getting videos access link or not. If any of you are not getting that videos access link, feel free. Then in outside Harsha is available. Then directly you can talk with him. Then how to get that videos link. Then you're able to show the total content. Still, if it is not coming to you, try to bring your laptop tomorrow. Maybe next day, try to bring your laptop and he will show to you how to get that access. Okay. But as per the status of our admin people, for everybody, we submitted that Google Drive access link. Everybody is getting Google Drive access link. Try to understand it, what I'm telling you now. Okay, fine. Let's understand one more example on the basis of these abstract classes, guys. One more example, small example here I'm telling to you. Now try to understand this, all of you know. Right, sir. And here itself, I want to give one conclusion. Try to understand this conclusion here. Class A is what, sir? Abstract class. Abstract class. So this for this abstract class, is it possible to create an object or not? Not possible to create an object. Understand my point here now. Why? Because, for example, if I remove all of them here, for example, if I remove all of them, now check it. Is it possible to create an object for class K, abstract class K, where no abstract method is available? Is it possible to create an object for it? No. Still answer is what there? No. Because of what keyword? Abstract keyword. See, even though abstract methods are not available, but officially we are saying that abstract class, that class is what there? Abstract class. So when we use the keyword abstract, not possible to create object for the respective thing, even though abstract methods are not available, even though no method is existed. Okay, now observe carefully. If I remove this abstract keyword and if I remove these methods, if I remove these methods, is it possible to create object for it? No. Now it is by becoming as what they know, concrete class. Now it is what their concrete class. Now we can create object as well as we are able to modify. We can create object for this particular one. But anyway, our intention is what their abstract class. Answers I'm telling there clearly. Next one is. All right, sir. That's okay, fine. Now this is one example here I'm telling to you. Now try to understand this. All of you are getting basic awareness on this abstract classes here. This awareness is sufficient. I don't require too much of these abstract classes immediately. This basic awareness is required. More than this, if we are expecting, in our core Java classes, we have to get more knowledge. But to move on to the advanced Java classes, abstract classes information, this point is sufficient. Mainly, I required only one point. Abstract classes are able to allow both the concrete methods and abstract methods. Second point is what there? For abstract classes, we are unable to create object. We have to take subclasses. For the subclasses only, we are able to create object. But reference variable, we can create either for subclass or for abstract class. If we declare reference variable for abstract class, we are able to access only abstract class own members. If we declare reference variable for subclass, we are able to access both abstract class members and as well as subclass own members. These are the only topics here we are able to get clearly. Right, sir. Good. Right. People are asking one question here. I have a doubt for joining the course for advanced Java or not. What is this course, sir? So it's not core Java, sir. It is advanced Java only. But what I am discussing there, don't have any doubt like this. Now here what I am discussing there, the topics like what I am discussing there, this is the course content here. Prerequisite, JDBC, Servlet, JSPS, JSTL, and expression language. Now this is like what I am discussing there, prerequisite part. In prerequisite part, what I completed here, class, abstract class I completed. Next we have to take like what there, interfaces topic. So core Java prerequisite topic here I am discussing there. Clear? Right, sir. Don't have such kind of confusions. Right, sir. No response. People are asking questions only, but they are not getting clarity. They are not giving clarity. Right, sir. Now, I think you understood the basics of abstract classes. That's sufficient for me. Next one is like what they know, interfaces. All right, sir. Now, all of you observe carefully. Again, here, simple points only. Here we are going to understand. All of you understand it clearly. Right, sir. Now, the first point. All of you observe carefully. First point here. Okay. Classes are able to allow only concrete methods. Am I right? Classes are able to allow only concrete methods. Abstract classes are able to allow both concrete methods and as well as what their abstract methods. Now, interface is a Java feature. It allows only what they know, abstract methods. Of course, from Java 8 version, Java 9 version onwards, some concrete methods are allowed inside the interfaces. They are like what their default methods in interfaces, static methods in interfaces, private methods in interfaces. That is a newer concepts. Leave it. Not required, but as of now, we have to understand what their interfaces are able to allow. Only what methods can know? Abstract methods. That's it. Not required to go for too much content here. Guys, now tell me, for classes, we are able to create both object and as well as the reference variables or not? For a class, I'm telling there, for a concrete class, we are able to create both object and as well as what their reference variable. Now, what about for abstract classes now? For abstract classes, what we are able to create? We are able to create only reference variable. We are unable to create what their objects. Similarly, for the interfaces, we are able to declare reference variables only. We are able to declare reference variables only. We are unable to create objects. Guys, all of you are getting my point or not? Right, sir. All of you understand this clearly. For the interfaces, we are able to declare reference variables only. We are unable to create objects. Right, sir. Understand my point clearly. Just 1 minute, guys. I don't have any idea about collection framework and input and output streams networking. No problem. You can join with our classes here. That I'm discussing what I required for advanced Java. That classes here I'm discussing there. Now try to understand it now. Let's come for our point here. For the interfaces, we are able to declare reference variables only. We are unable to create objects. Guys, one more point I'm telling to you. Now try to understand it now. Listen carefully. In interfaces, by default, all variables are public, static, final. In interfaces, all variables are what they're public, static, final. In interfaces, all variables are like what they're public, static, final. Am I right or not? Okay. No need to declare explicitly. Just inside the interface, if we declare any variable int I is equal to 0, finish. That variable is of like what there? Public, static, final. Right, sir. This is one point. Next one is like what I'm telling there. After completion of this, what next one here? Other points here we have to understand. In interfaces, by default, all methods are what there? Public, abstract. Public and abstract. No need to declare explicitly. No need to declare explicitly with the public and abstract keywords. Just if we declare void M1 method, automatically that method is like what there no? An abstract method and a public method. No need to provide public and abstract keywords explicitly. Yes, sir, all of you are following these points or not? Still all of you are in a Diwali mode. Yesterday it was completed. And moreover, firing crackers and everything is not at our age, I think so. Already crossed that age. Am I right? No? Still you are doing such kind of things? Yesterday night. Hmm? Really, you are not aware about it. I completed one topic in my updations yesterday night. But very good sounds are coming there throughout that my street. But still, I completed one subject. One subject in the sense, one topic in my updations. Java 19 features I checked. All Java 19 features I checked. What features are available there? I completed the topic, but sounds are coming. But still, I didn't lose my concentration here. I completed one subject. Even my childs are asking to me, come down and do some kind of crackers and all. But anyway, I assigned that work to somebody else. One of my relative is there. Then I assigned that work to him. Then he is taking care about my childs by the time. So why I'm telling this information there? Once you are getting job in any company, every day is a Diwali. Understand it now. But before getting the job, every day is the toughest day. Think in this way. So we don't have any pain as of now. If any other person is coming to you, you completed BTech before last 1 year, but still you are not having any job. What you are doing when you are going to get job? If anybody else is asking this question to you, then there will understand. There we will understand our pain. So that's why what I'm telling to you, simple information. I'm not giving any too much kind of statements here. The point is what? Just you started immediately. Just we started. But right from beginning, don't lose your concentration and don't neglect these classes also. Of course, even though you aware all these concepts, but one time practice all these things. One time practice all these things. Understand my point here? I'm giving video support to all of you guys. I'm giving video support to all of you know. 1 minute, guys. 1 minute, 1 minute. Yeah, I think my voice is very much clear to everybody. Those who are in online, is coming my voice clearly. Just if you are getting any problem, please check from your end. From my end, it's very clear. Right. What I'm telling to you, the point is very clear here. In general, what people are going to do in this particular stage, no? Are core Java topics only that SAR is discussing there. Already I had some awareness on it. Then not required to practice all these things. When original content is started, by the time I want to start the content. If you are having this type of mindset, even though I start original content, there also we are not going to practice. And at very first class, what I am going to practice there, let it complete the total advanced Java, then I want to practice. If it is the case now, I'm sure about this point here, you never start your practice. Just only you are listening the concepts, automatically you are going to leave the concepts. Just listening the concepts is not at all sufficient. You are learning programming languages and you are learning technologies. So practice is mandatory. Even though you know about this content, still practice this content. You try to have that habituation. Practicing habituation that we have to do. That is one thing. Second three, might be people are thinking about it. Already Sir is giving videos for us now. Then what is the requirement to go for classes here? So this type of mindset people are having there. But again, I'm telling to you, videos option is for the sake of your backup. Videos option is for the sake of your what there backup. One simple example I'm telling to all of you guys. Might be yesterday or day before yesterday, India Pakistan cricket match was happened in a Disney Hotstar. I seen that match. Even I do have seen that cricket match. I checked it. How many members are in live at a Disney Hotstar? If you observe this, with my own, I seen that 1.6 crore. Okay, but what I'm telling there, next day that entire match highlights are available in the next day in YouTube also. Why people are eagerly coming for that live match only? That is the importance of live classes. I can provide recorded videos also for you. That tomorrow we can see that recorded video also there. But live class is live class only. 1.6 crore people are watching that what the Disney Hotstar, that cricket love match. But why people are watching that? Same as our live classes only. First, I'm discussing these topics there. The live class, live discussion, if you know, that feel is very good, that understanding level will be very good. Even if we watch, if we want to go for, if we want to watch the video, if we want to watch the video, what's going to be happen there? Two possibilities are available. We may sit for that watching the video, we may not sit for it. Maybe possibilities are available. If any work is coming more than your class now, you may bypass, you may go for that work. You may not see that video. Automatically, that should be the pending work. But here, if we come to the live class now, you are coming inside the class only. I think I didn't give any condition to you. In my classes, I have one condition. Whether you're following it or not, but you must follow it. One condition is available with me. What is that condition here? At any cost of time, at any point of time, we can come inside my class there. Even though within 5 minutes of time, I'm going to close my session. By the time, if you want to come inside the class, I'm accepting to come inside the class. But you don't have any right to leave from the class in the middle. Even though Prime Minister is making a call to you, I don't mind for it. First of all, in this time, my class is important. My class is a first priority for everybody. So you have to take that priority. You must sit up to the end of the class. Even though you are getting some kind of calls, might be you may get there. Sir, my mother is calling, my parents are calling. Even you may have some reasons here. Sir, my stomach pain is coming, leg pain is coming there. I already said to you a number of times. One of my brother is working prime hospitals there, backside of this building only. If it is a stomach pain, I'll arrange one operation for your stomach. Remove the stomach totally. Huh? Don't have any other work here. In this time, exclusively assigned for class only. Your class is your primary. All remaining works are remaining. If your girlfriend is waiting in outside, no, okay, no problem. I will allow you. It's a family problem. Huh? Otherwise, let her to come for my class there. She also be understanding advanced Java. What is the problem there? Family packages I'm able to provide. Huh? Not like that. Give priority for our classes there. Everybody has to start your practice from today onwards. Feel it is the first class. From this class onwards, everybody has to practice the content here now. Right, sir? All of you are getting clarity or not? Right. Now let's move on to our content here. Next one is. Right, sir. Then what next one here? Right. Core Java. If you want to come for this advanced Java, better you must have core Java knowledge. But for understanding advanced Java, how much here, how much core Java is required, that I'm giving there. But this is not sufficient to complete your interviews now. Complete knowledge on core Java is also be required. Then better to go for core Java. Then we have to come for what there, advanced Java. Even if you are not having any awareness on core Java, now I'm taking this class here. Don't worry, then we are able to understand advanced Java. But to complete interviews, you must have very good knowledge on core Java. It's also be required. Let's move on to our content here. In interfaces, by default, all variables are public, static, final. No need to declare explicitly. In interfaces, by default, all methods are public, abstract. No need to declare explicitly. These are the basic information here I'm giving there. More number of points are available for interfaces. I don't require all these more number of points here as of now. That's okay, guys. Now let's come for our content here. Next, what I want to specify there, steps to use interfaces in Java applications. These steps are almost all same as abstract classes steps only, but the terminology is going to be different. At the same time, don't have any question why we need to go for interfaces over the abstract classes as of now. In the future, I will give the differences clearly. Where to use classes, where to use abstract classes, where to use interfaces. Inside the JDBC only, I'm going to talk about this particular topic. But as of now, understand the basics of interfaces. Right, sir. Now, guess step number 1. Declare an interface by using which keyword you know? Interface keyword. By using what keyword you know? Interface keyword. This is step number 1. Step number 2, understand clearly. Declare variables and methods. Declare variables and methods in what there? Inside interface as per the application requirement. Guys, I'm asking one question to you, all of you. Now try to answer for my question here. What is the question here I'm asking to you? All of you observe carefully. Inside these interfaces, declare variables and methods as per the application requirement. You said to me, what methods here we are able to provide here? No, only what methods here we are able to get there? Abstract methods. Am I right or not? Here we are able to get like what there? Only abstract methods. Is it possible to provide concrete methods inside the interfaces? No, as of now, no. But in the case of Java 8, Java 9 versions there, default methods and static methods and private methods are possible inside the interfaces. That we will discuss there in the remaining parts here. Right, sir. Number 3, after understanding this particular one, number 3, here what I am telling to you, listen carefully. Then provide an implementation class to the interface. Implementation class to the interface. This is almost the same as subclass of abstract class. For abstract class, we prepared one subclass or not? Similar to that, we are going to provide like what there, an implementation class to the interface. Whenever we are taking an implementation class to the interface, no, then it is a mandatory condition for the implementation class to provide implementation for all abstract methods of the interface. Then what I'm telling there, provide implementation for all abstract methods of the interface in the respective implementation class. In the respective implementation class, please try to understand this point what I am telling to you. Right, sir. Provide implementation for all abstract methods of the interface in the respective implementation class. That is one thing I am telling to you now. Next one, all of you observe carefully. After declaring implementation class and after providing implementation for all methods of these abstract methods inside the implementation class, after that, what we have to do there? Declare main class with the main method. Declare main class with what method here? Main method. Next one, inside main method, what we have to do, sir? Now tell me, inside this main method, is it possible to create an object for interface? Not possible to create object for interface. Objects are possible for only concrete classes, not possible for abstract classes and not possible for interfaces. Inside main method, create object for implementation class and declare reference variable. Now tell me, you only tell me, no, declare reference variable either for what they know, interface, or for what they know, implementation class. You should not call it as a subclass. That implementation class is not at all subclass. That is an implementation class only. But almost all same power of subclasses are available to implementation classes. Yeah, the terminology is very, very important. For abstract classes, subclasses here we have to create. For interfaces, what classes here we have to prepare? No, only implementation classes here we have to create. Right, sir. Now try to understand this clearly. Next one, in main method, create object for implementation class and declare reference variable either for interface or for what they know, implementation class here. Right, guys. Now let us implement all these things here. Now try to understand this clearly. Now here I want to go for like what there, another project here. Right click here, new Java project. Next one is like what there, ABP03. Click on next button. Everything is okay. Then click on what there, finish button here. Project is created. Don't create that module here, not required. Next one is right click on SRC. Then here we have to prepare like what there, a package here I have to take. What package here we have to declare there? No, that package name should be like what there, com dot. Then what next one, you know, Durgasoft dot ABP03 dot entities here I want to take. Entities here I'm taking there. Now inside these entities here I want to prepare like what there. First of all, I want to create what there. Come on, I want to create what there, an interface here. Directly in Eclipse IDE, there is an option like interface. Now click on this interface here. I want to provide some I, capital I. I'm not going to take any particular requirement here. Just basics only we have to understand. I am taking there. Right, sir. Now extend interface and everything is not required here. Now just click on finish button here. Now here what we are getting there now, public interface I here we are getting. Clear or not? Public interface I. Inside this interface I, I'm trying to declare some variable int x is equal to 10 now. X is equal to 10. Now by default, now this variable is what variable, guys? Now tell me, by default this is what there, public, static, final or not? So public in the sense we can access that variable at any location. Static in the sense we can access that x variable by using interface name or by using implementation class name or by using reference variables. Final in the sense not possible to modify its value. Final in the sense like what there, not possible to modify its value. This is the overall meaning of this particular content. Right, sir. Now, after completion of this, after understanding this, what I'm telling there, I want to declare void M1 method. Void M1 method is what method, sir? Now tell me. By default, this method is like what there? Public and what next one? Abstract. Next one is void M2 method. What is this method actually? Public and what next one? Abstract. Void M3 method. Again, this method is like what they know? Public and what next one? Abstract. That's okay now. Okay, my interface is completed immediately. As of now, my interface is completed. That's okay, fine. Next, what I have to discuss there, I need to prepare an implementation class for the interface now. How we are going to prepare an implementation class for interface now? Right click on this entities here, new. What I have to take now? A class here I have to take. Now here I want to provide class A. Class A here I have to take. Then what next one here? Superclass is anyway object class. I don't have any problem. Then interface I have to add what there? I interface I must add or not? Now here click on add button. Click on add button. There we have to provide like what there? I. Click on enter button here. Now com.durgasoft.abb03.entities.I we are getting or not? Next one, please cross check it. Inherited abstract methods are selected or not. If you're selecting these inherited abstract methods now, all abstract methods of interface are implemented inside the class A with empty implementation. ID will provide that empty implementation for it. Now click on this finish button here. Here we are getting implementation class A. Inside this public class A implements I, then automatically M1, M2, M3 methods are created. Observe carefully. While implementing these methods now, we must use which keyword here now? Public. If we are missing this public keyword, there we are able to get compilation error. Why? Because in the interface method is public. While implementing that method, we must declare with what they know public. In general, people are doing this mistake there frequently. So that's why I'm telling to you clearly. Public void M1 method. Public void M1 method. Similarly, public void M2 method. Similarly, public void M3 method. Here we are getting these content clearly. Now here what I'm trying to write here, I'm asking one question to all of you now, try to answer for it. In interface I, how many members are available? 4 members are available. One variable, 3 methods now. Similarly, in class A, that means in implementation class A, how many members are available? The same 4 members are available. Variable is also be coming here. As per this interface and implementation, variable is also be coming there. Now here, I'm going to write what there, sysnot.out.println of M1I, sorry, M1A. Then similarly here, what I'm going to provide here, sysnot.out.println of M2A, M2A. Next one is similarly here, what we have to provide there, sysnot.out.println of M3A. Guys, all of you observe this clearly. In class K, all 3 members are coming or not? That's okay. Interface is completed and implementation class is completed. Next, I have to take like what there, my test package. Right click on SRC, new, a package I want to take. Now the package name is what there, com.durgasoft.abb03. What next one here now? Test. Test is a package now. Click on finish button. Now inside this test package, I need to declare a class. What's the class here I have to take there? Test is a class. Main method here we have to be selected here. Click on finish button. Main class with the main method here we are getting. Inside this main class with main method, guys, all of you now tell me, right, is it possible to create object for interface now? Possible to create object for interface or not possible? Not possible here. Here we are getting some compilation error. So here we are able to get error here. Okay, fine, error. Next one, I small I is equal to new A. That means I created object for what their implementation class, but I declare reference variable for what their interface I. Import control space. If you click on control space there, automatically import statements are going to be provided. Right, sir. Now next one is like what there after that. Now we need to access. Now here also A is required here. Control space here we are able to get. That's okay, fine. Next one is like what there. I dot M1 method. We can access it now. I dot M2 method here we can access it here. I dot M3 method here we are able to access. Overall 3 methods here we access it here. Sysnot out dot println. For line space here I provided. Now tell me. I created object for what there? I created object for what there now? Implementation class. Next one is I need to declare reference variable for what their implementation class. Now tell me, by using a dot, we are able to access all members of this interface now, as well as its own members of implementation class also here we are able to access. Now here, if we execute this, here we are able to get some output clearly, right, sir? Right, that's okay, fine. Now here, if we are executing this here, we are able to get output like what there, M1A, M2A, M3A, and again here M1A, M2A, and M3A. One more point I'm telling to you, observe carefully. In interface I, we don't have any method here. Extra method is not available. Only 3 methods are available. But in A, class A, that means implementation class A, I'm trying to declare another method, public void M4 method. Public void M4 method, system.out.println of M4 A, I declared. Tell me, this M4 method is available in interface or not? Not available in interface. Is that M4 method is available in the implementation class or not? Yes, it is available in what they know? Implementation class here. Observe carefully. Next one is, now inside the test class, I'm asking this question to you, now try to answer for it. Is it possible to access M4 method by using I reference variable? Possible or not possible here? Here we are getting an error, so it's not possible here. It's not possible. Now let me comment this. Here we are able to get like what their error. That's okay, fine. Now is it possible to access the M4 method by using a reference variable? Yes, it is possible here. So by this here we can understand clearly the difference between declaring reference variable for interface and declaring reference variable for what they know, implementation class. If we declare reference variable for interface, we are able to access only interface members. But if we declare reference variable for implementation class, there we are able to access both interface members and as well as what they know, interface members and as well as implementation class own members. Now these are the points here we have to understand clearly about this interface as well as like what their implementation class is. Right, sir. Now get observe carefully. So what I'm telling to you, just what we completed, guys. The basic information of this interface here we are getting or not. Again, I'm telling there, I don't require too much knowledge on this abstract class and interfaces. No, basics, what is what information is sufficient for me to move on to the JDBC classes. That basics are sufficient for me, not required to discuss the too much internal concepts of these concepts here. If it is a core Java class, I can discuss only these topics nearly 1 week of time. If it's a core Java class, but not required to go for up to that level here. This is clearly what I'm telling there. Advanced Java prerequisite here. The basic awareness on these core Java topics we require. That's why I'm discussing about these concepts here clearly. Right, sir. Okay. Now examples also here I provided here. 1 minute, guys. Now let me. I think all of you are having classroom access code, right? Right, sir. Just give a minute of time. Now let me upload your content also. I think so. We are not accessed like what there. 1 minute, guys. I think I forgot this one. In interface I, X variable is available or not? Observe carefully. This X variable we can access in a nearly how many ways here? No, in 4 ways we are able to access it. As a static variable, final variable. We can access that X variable by using interface name. We can access that X variable by using implementation class name. We can access that X variable by using interface reference variable and implementation class reference variable. All are possible. Now see this one here. First of all, I'm trying to access that by using I, interface name. Next one is we are able to access that by using like what one can know, a dot x variable. We can do this. Next one is system.out.println small I dot x possible. Next one is like what there, system.out.println of and small a dot x is also be possible. Now tell me, in how many ways here we are accessing this one? Like 4 ways here we are able to access all 4 values here we are getting clearly. That's okay, fine. 1 minute, 1 minute. Everything is okay, fine here. I want to provide this data. Okay, fine. This one is the change here. All right, sir. Now let's understand this clearly. Advanced Java. Now here it's the second class content here. Right here we have to provide notes up to 25th 10 2022. So those who are having awareness on these concepts, it's okay. I'm not going to talk much about it, but those who are understanding this content first time here, so here what I'm telling to you, you have to understand these concepts clearly. All right, so now added to archive. Now here I'm going to provide like what there, and then app 2 3.zip. Okay, this content here I added. Then after that, another thing here, what I'm telling to you, notes, classroom notes here I'm going to provide. Every day I'm going to provide the complete classroom notes, sir. Every day I'm going to provide the complete class now. Then we can collect it. Even if you're missing any one class previously also, we are able to get the classroom data. Okay, right. Previously we provided application 1. Now this time I provided application 2 and application 3. The applications are available inside the notes as well as in separate applications here I'm providing there. Every day we are going to send this one. Already I submitted this notes here. So those who are completely new for this classes, new for this class there, now please copy this classroom code. Any of you are new today? Any of you are new today? Then take this classroom, take this classroom code. Okay, then if you take this classroom code, what I'm telling there, how to join for these classes now, here what I'm telling to you, try to understand this clearly. First of all here, whenever we open your Gmail, guys, whenever we open Gmail and go for this Google Apps, there we click on this classroom, there we are able to get a plus symbol here, plus symbol, click on this plus symbol, join class option here we have to click, there we have to enter the class code, whatever the class code here I provided here. Class code here we have to enter there, whatever the class code I have given there. Then here join button will come, click on this join button. If you click on this join button, automatically you will come to this particular class. This we are able to see, where if we click on it, there we are able to get this total content here. So whenever we are getting this, right click on like what there, right click on our resource, open a new tab. There we are able to get like what there, download option. Click on this download option, automatically the total notes is going to be downloaded here. Total resources are going to be downloaded, that we can check it clearly, right? That's all guys, that's all for today. And tomorrow I'm going to take the classes for what their next content, that means like what their static keyword topic we are going to understand. It's very very important, especially for JDBC. Without failure, try to understand, try to attend for this static keyword content. That's all guys. Now that's the point here I'm telling to you, try to understand it. Sir, show that Oracle classroom code. Why sir? Then no, Oracle, nothing is there in the Oracle classroom here. Nothing I have given, just a duplicate classroom I created, don't mind for it. Just only advanced Java class I'm telling there, now try to utilize it. Thank you guys, thanks a lot. We'll meet on tomorrow. Tomorrow try to come at 7 o'clock. Thank you. Yes, just wait a minute of time. I will paste that advanced Java class code. I'll paste advanced Java class code in questions box, guys. Yeah, okay. Now we can collect it. I'm sending this classroom code everybody. Yeah, all of you are getting the class code. I given the class code in the questions box. Yeah, guys, and those who are attending Core Java, now Core Java class is going on in workshop link only. That means multi-threading continuation I have to take. Multi-threading continuation I'm going to take. Those who are attending Core Java in workshop link only, I'm taking that class. Now try to utilize this. Okay. Thank you guys. Thanks a lot. Yeah. Continuation of this advanced Java we'll see on tomorrow. But continuation of Core Java we are going to see on like what there in workshop link today. We are going to understand. Right. Thank you.